The Giants try to make it 3-0 with a victory here tonight at Lambeau Field. Of course, the Giants 2-0 to start the NFL regular season, picking up a win on the road in Kansas City and then a win on the road in Dallas, and another road game, this time here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. After this for the Giants, they will return back to East Rutherford, New Jersey, getting their home opener for Week 4 against the Las Vegas Raiders, and after that, they actually go back on the road to take on the Washington football team. That's besides the point, though. We'll get into the rest of the schedule when we get there, but it's the third straight road game for the Giants. It's very rare you see this in the NFL. I doubt this has ever actually happened, but hey, it's Madden. If it's in the game, it's in the game. The Giants on the road taking on the Thad Sheldon-led Green Bay Packers. He is a rookie out of Texas Tech, auto-generated, but nonetheless, he is the starter for the Packers, starting over Marcus Mariota, who did have the starting duties last season. And folks, if you haven't yet, make sure that subscribe button down below for some more Madden 22. And also, tomorrow is the day SEC action starts in the Tennessee Volunteers Dynasty. It will be the Florida Gators heading on over to Knoxville, Tennessee to take on the Volunteers. You're not going to want to miss that game. It goes up on the channel tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that one, 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. Eastern. Let's get this one going, though, with the Giants and the Packers. There's Thad Sheldon getting the start, 332 yards so far in the regular season, 2 touchdowns with 0 INTs. So the Packers have it from the 37-yard line. It will be a play-action fake to start this one off for Sheldon. He'll look to his right, and he will complete a ball to Aaron Jones. Jones breaking off 2 tackles, and look at that! What a start for the Packers. 33 yards to the running back and Aaron Jones. Down to the 30-yard line, it will be a 2nd and 9 for Green Bay. Sheldon dropping back, looking to throw to his right. That ball is caught for about 9 yards. It will be the tight end in Charlie Kolar, the former Iowa State Cyclone. And now on a 3rd and 5, that ball to Aaron Jones will be short of the first down. It will be a 4th and 1 for the Packers, and they will keep the offense on the field for, 4th and 2. They will go for it. Jones is not going to get there. It's Antonio Alfano, the former first-round pick, with the big stop, and out comes Daniel Jones, 472 yards on the season, 7 touchdowns with 1 interception. It will be a 1st and 10 here for the Giants from the 23-yard line. It is a play-action fake for Jones, scrambling to his left. Danny Dimes trying to get away, and he's going to fumble the football. Andrew Thomas, you got to pick it up. What are we doing? Zaire Smith's going to pick it up, but, I mean, Andrew Thomas, the ball's right there. He falls on it, but just doesn't pick it up. So the Packers get it back to the 9-yard line. We're lucky that ball is not caught in the corner of the end zone by D'Angelo Simpson. So instead, the Packers will come out for the field goal. They'll take the lead at 3-0 right there because of the Jones fumble. So the Giants offense gets it back from the 32-yard line. We'll go back on the ground to start this one off. Barkley to the outside, going to pick up the first down and a lot more, getting the Giants over midfield down to the 43-yard line, where it will now be a 1st and 10 for New York. Play action fake for Jones again to his left. He's got Evan Ingram, and Ingram staying on his feet down to the Green Bay 29-yard line, give him a gain of 14, and another first down for the Giants. Halfback draw to Barkley. He's got blockers upfield, and Saquon Barkley will truck his way for a gain of 11 down to the 18-yard line. Another first down for the G-men. Jones dropping back over the middle. Saquon Barkley on the Texas route. It's a gain of 14 to the 4, and now a 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. We go receiver screen to the right. Darius Slayton will be brought down at the 1-yard line. Here comes a 3rd and goal for New York. We hand it off to Barkley, and he's stuffed. The Packers D-line is all over it, and instead, the Giants will kick a field goal to chip shot for Harrison Butker, and New York will tie this game up at 3. So the Green Bay offense gets it back here with a minute left in the first quarter. That ball is completed over the middle to Chase Claypool, the former Pittsburgh Steeler, and Claypool will get the Packers over midfield to the 45 as we pick up in the second quarter. This one's all knotted up at 3. 1st and 10 for the Packers from the 31-yard line. It will be a handoff to Aaron Jones. He's got his X factor, and Jones is going to get the Packers a pickup of 9 yards down to the 22-yard line, where it'll now be a 2nd and 1. They go jet sweep to the left. It's going to Joey Gonzalez. Gonzalez for a gain of 13 yards to the Giants' 9-yard line. 1st and goal for the Pack. Looking to throw is Sheldon. To his left, he's got a completion. It's Chase Claypool. Claypool to the 2-yard line. Makes it a 2nd and goal. They go back on the ground to Aaron Jones. He goes untouched. The only guy to touch him was his own lineman. Jones will get into the end zone, and the Green Bay Packers will go up by 7. So the G-men get it back from the 28-yard line. They go back to the angle route. It's open all day long. Saquon Barkley, the outside, breaks it for even more. Barkley down to the 27-yard line as Jones will start this game 5 for 5. It's a 3rd and 9 now, though, from the 26. Jones out the gun to his right to Evan Ingram. Ingram's brought down as soon as he grabs it. And instead, we will send out Harrison Butker for yet another field goal. It will be 43 yards. Brock Purdy with the hold, and Butker will hit it. The Giants have cut the lead down to 4. It's now 10-6. Green Bay getting it back from their own 23-yard line, though, on a 3rd and 4. Sheldon looking to throw. He's got all day, and he's not going to get the first down. That pass to Claypool is short of the marker, and the Packers will have to punt it to the Giants. And New York gets it from midfield on a 1st and 10. Jones scrambling to his right. He'll get out the pocket, picking up a block from Kadarius Toney in the process. And Jones will scramble for 24 yards back deep into Packers territory. 2nd and 11. Jones to the screen to Barkley. Doesn't have many blockers upfield, but Saquon's still getting enough for the first down and a gain of 12. Down to the 16-yard line. It'll now be a 2nd and 9 from the 15. Jones to his right. Wide open Evan Ingram. Ingram on the corner route's gonna get in for 6. And the Giants will take the lead 13-10 with only 2 minutes left to play. Here in the second quarter, we will see if the Packers can do any damage before the end of the half. I don't think so. Antonio Alfano with the sack. It brings the Packers now to a 3rd and 19 after a pickup of 6 yards. They're just going to go on the ground to Aaron Jones. We'll stuff it, and that will take us now into the second half. We go into halftime up by 3. The Giants have scored 10 unanswered to make it a 13-10 game as we go into the second half. And the Giants start with the football. 2nd and 7 from their own 29-yard line. Play action fake for Jones. Looking, and immediately, the pressure is there right there for the Packers. It is Underwood with the sack. And instead, it's a 3rd and 18 for Jones in the offense from the 18. Jones to his left, going for Kadarius Toney. It's batted down. Jair Alexander with the coverage, and the Packers offense will get it from the 48-yard line. They give it to Aaron Jones, and Aaron Jones would have had a touchdown if it wasn't for Jabril Peppers. The Packers, though, have it now at the 26-yard line for a 2nd and 10. Sheldon going to chase Claypool. Claypool juking out the entire Giants defense. And the former Pittsburgh Steeler has got him down to the 11-yard line. And now a 3rd and 4 from the 5. Sheldon looking to throw. We're covered. Everyone's there. And now Dexter Lawrence with the sack will push the Packers offense back to the 20. And it will force a 37-yard field goal out the kicking unit. It is good, but this game stays now in reach for the Giants. Of course, it is tied at 13-13 with 4 minutes left to play in the third quarter. Jones is going to take a shot on 1st and 10 off his back foot. He unloads it and finds Kadarius Toney for the first down to the 21-yard line. It will be a 1st and 10 again for the Giants. Barkley following his blockers, and Saquon Barkley is going to get all the way down to the Green Bay 1-yard line after a gain of 20. It sets up for a 1st and goal. Jones from under center going to the counter to the left, and Barkley gets in. What a drive by the Giants. The Packers tie the game. The Giants say no problem. They work it down the field. New York's up by 7 by a score of 20-13. As we now have only 2 minutes left in this third quarter, Aaron Jones on a 1st and 10, though, is going to run his way down to the 48-yard line. Give him 112 rushing yards on the day, but it's now a 3rd and inches for Green Bay. Jones on the ground again, making his way actually all the way down to the 34-yard line. Have yourself a day, Aaron Jones, man. 20 rushes for 130 yards and a tutty. It'll now be a 2nd and 9 for Green Bay, though. Sheldon's being pushed back. Look at the bull rush right there by our guy one more time, Antonio Alfano. Okay, what a way to close out the third quarter. It will be 3rd and 4 ever for the Packers as we return and we go to the fourth. And yeah, here it is, 3rd and 20 from the 44-yard line. Sheldon dropping back, the former Texas Tech Red Raider. Sheldon to his right. He's just going to throw out of bounds. And get this, the Packers are going to try a 61-yard field goal. I don't know what we're doing here. That one's short, and the Giants will take over from the 49-yard line. Questionable play calling right there by the Packers head coach in Mike Tomlin. Look at that. 12 yards right there for Barkley. Gets him down to the 37-yard line for a 3rd and 5 from the 32. Jones on a screen to Saquon to the outside. Barkley's got the first down and more. Down to the Green Bay 23-yard line. It will now be a 1st and 10. Now a 2nd and 4 from the 17. Back on the ground they go, and there's Barkley again, shaking his way down to the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 yards. And now a 1st and goal for the G-men. Jones in the handoff. Going to Barkley, and Saquon's into the end zone. Saquon Barkley will get in, and the New York Football Giants make this one now a 27-13 game with 7 minutes left. They're up by 14. It's looking pretty damn good. We'll see what the Packers do, though. To the outside, that ball is caught by Aaron Jones. Jones will get down to the 43-yard line for a 1st and 10 now for the Pack. Looking to throw to Sheldon. He's got time to his left, and he will fire away and find his receiver in Joey Gonzalez. The Packers, with 5 minutes left, have got it down to the 15-yard line. 2nd and 10 again for Sheldon. Dropping back, looking to throw. He's got a man open. It's Charlie Kolar, the former Iowa State product. You got his former quarterback and Brock Purdy watching from the sidelines. And Kolar is going to make this now a 7-point game with 4 minutes to go. Jones is going to get it back on a 2nd and 6. I don't know what I was doing there, trying to force one to Stephon Diggs, who doesn't have a catch this entire game. But Underwood with the pick gets the Packers the ball back from the 26-yard line with 4 minutes to play. Now Sheldon to his left finds Joey Gonzalez, and the Packers have tied this game up just like that at 27. Oh my goodness. Green Bay's right back into it. We've got 4 minutes left, and the Giants, probably the best thing to do here, they're just going to run the football. Saquon Barkley right there, getting 117 yards now on the day with 20 carries, sets up for a 1st and 10 from the 38. We're going to throw here. Jones to his left is going to take the safe option, and Evan Ingram has got the 1st down in a gain of 12 down to midfield. 3rd and 5, though, from the 45. You need this if you're New York. Jones scrambling out the pocket. We're going to see if he can get it. Yes, he will. Big play right there. It sets up now for a 2nd and 9 for the Giants. With only 2 minutes left, they are in Harrison Butker's field goal range. Jones is going to help Butker out even more, staying in bounds all the way down to the 21-yard line. And now it's basically just making the Packers burn their timeouts because we know we're in Butker's range. We're going to make it now a 3rd and about 3 right there. The Packers used their 1st timeout. Let's get this 3rd and 2. Yes, we will. Saquon Barkley going to go down at the 6. The Packers have now used 2 timeouts. And if we can just keep Barkley not in the end zone, we're going to win this game because the Packers used their last timeout right there, and now we can just drain the clock. So in a 2nd and goal, Barkley, not wanting to go in the end zone. Don't pull a Todd Gurley. He's going to stay down at the 5, and we're going to just chew this clock. We're going to take this last play on a 3rd and goal. Barkley going to go down at the 1-yard line. And I mean, this is elementary at this point. 4th and goal from the 1. There's 3 seconds left. I mean, you can't get any easier than this. Yeah, there you go. Kind of anticlimactic, but we're going to win this one. Harrison Butker with the game-winning field goal sends the Giants to 3-0 in the season. They're going to win this one by a score of 30-27, and in the end, man, it was that running game on that final drive in the 4th quarter is what did it for the Giants. You had that Daniel Jones interception that really did hurt us late in the 4th quarter, but still, we bounced back after the Packers tied this game. We just ran the football out with Saquon Barkley, and Barkley showing why he's the best running back right now in the NFL, showing why he ran for 2,300 yards last season. The Giants work with Saquon Barkley, win this game by 3, 30-27 on the road here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Still undefeated, as next week we will have our home opener against the Las Vegas Raiders and their new starting quarterback, DJ Uiagalelei, the former Clemson Tiger. So folks, you're not going to want to miss episode number 86 of the New York Giants franchise mode coming out later this week. Also, make sure to check out our UFC preview and predictions. Should have went up earlier today with Max Holloway and Yair Rodriguez in the main event spot. And also, be on the lookout for the Tennessee Volunteers Dynasty mode tomorrow. It is going to be Tennessee and Florida to kick off SEC play, so you're not going to want to miss that, folks. Be on the lookout for all of this content coming here on the channel. Again, folks, thank you all for watching. Make sure that subscribe button down below for more. And Mamba forever.